Hello everyone, it's Dude here, and yeah, we're back to Dude, where today we're gonna be doing Natsuki's route. So we've done the game normally, we did Sayori's route, but we still haven't seen what happens when we do Natsuki's route and Yori's route. And what I did was, we got all the CGs for Sayori, as I explained last video. If we get all the CGs for all the characters, which are like the, the original art, like the, the really specific artwork of a specific scene, right? It's not just like a sprite in front of the background, it's like an actual, like, fully drawn artwork, right? Once we get all of those CGs, then we should be able to get a secret, good, true ending, from my understanding, okay? So I did Sayori's route, and it's really helpful because now, no, I don't want to override that. Yeah, let's go load into this. Yeah, we saved our progress, so we did Sayori's route, okay? And now, we are able to skip, so since I already went through, Sayori's thing, right? So this is like day 1, which you already seen. I don't really think we should rehash everything again, because you guys already saw it from the first video. But yeah. Ooh, let me see. What are my thoughts on Sayori's route? I know that I went back through it. First of all, it feels even sadder knowing that Sayori died, like revisiting all those scenes. Also, Natsuki, yes, manga is literature. I'll defend that. Manga is literature. Okay, as a manga reader myself, manga is completely literature. Anyways, let's do Natsuki's route, because, it's Natsuki here. So she likes cupcakes and all that stuff, right? But I'm gonna check it up, just in case. Actually, I'm gonna do it on my own. I should know these characters by now. We're not gonna search this up. I searched up Sayori's, even though I already knew Sayori's words, I searched it up just to get faster. But we're doing this properly. Natsuki's words. Natsuki will choose Fester. Fuck. Okay, it's fine. Natsuki, you will choose unrestrained. No, that's Yuri. Natsuki. Alright, boop. Let's choose all the cute words. I know silly and lazy is Sayori. Not sure about fun. We are gonna go with fireworks. If I get the next 2 words wrong, then I'm going to search it up just to make sure we are right, okay? But Natsuki, thing is, Natsuki's words are so like, Yuri's in the complete opposite of the spectrum, Sayori's in the complete opposite of the spectrum, and then Natsuki's words, like, blends in with the both of them, so it's kind of hard. I'll go with chocolate, okay. Lollipop, okay, just go with the food. Nibble, okay. Valentine, and we gotta choose some romance words too, like, direct romance, because manga is, like, there's a lot of romance in manga, so we gotta make sure we have that, okay? You know the waifu wars. Sugar! More baking stuff, okay? Not depression. I think, yeah, that's gonna go with Sayori. Let's see. Parfait, okay. Fluffy. Where's the food? Climax already tried it out. That is Yuri, because, books and all that stuff. Let's see. Giggle. Okay. Jumpy. Okay. Let's see, anime. Okay, anime. Yeah, there we go. And Doki Doki is a visual novel, which is Japanese, which obviously suits Natsuki. Let's see, what else do we have here? Cheeks? Okay. And kiss, that's what I tried. Natsuki, yeah, she's like, it's gonna be cool. I really do like Natsuki much better now that I've, like, fully done this, right? And I'm, like, more comfortable with, like, her, like, she's supposed to be, like, a Sunder trope, and, like, I'm more comfortable with that and all that stuff. I really think it's cool characters. Like, once you, like, spend time with those characters, then they're, like, really good, and I really like those characters. Of course, you have to spend time with those characters. If you, like, ignore them, then you're obviously not gonna like them. It's not like Yuri and Sayori, which are, like, immediately likable. Sunder, like, those characters, like, that start off, like, a little bit more, like, unfriendly at first. Those are characters that, like, take time to like, but once you do like them, they're really awesome, so I like that. Let's see. Skirt, okay. More, like, romantic stuff, I guess. Girly, cute, romantic stuff. And then baking, of course. Dance. Okay, never mind. Oh, I hope I did this correctly. Oh, I'm not sure about the last few words. Did I get majority? I think as long as I get, like, more than... Yeah, as long as I get 7 words that are Natsuki, I think that's correct. Because it has to go with one or the other, right? I definitely did more Natsuki words than everyone else. I will go for color. God damn it. Heart is definitely Natsuki. I hope I did this correctly, or else I'll have to go through the game files again. Hi again, Poopler. We can skip through this. Okay. So that's because your room's so messy, it's distracting. Okay. Stopping at random stuff for fun. Well, here. Well, okay, that's the book. Ah! I hear Natsuki. Oh, we got it correct. We got it correct. This is not skippable. That means you got it correct. And okay, I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Ooh, You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping her collection organized if someone else is gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked boats and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Come on, Poopord, it's fine. I read manga too, and I'm proud to admit it. Of course, when I read manga in front of other people, kind of depends on what it is. Like, I'll read Death Note in front of other people, that's not a problem. If I read a romance manga, I'm not sure in case something comes up, and somebody's directly looking over me in case something comes up, but otherwise, I'm a proud manga lover, okay? I even did that for, like, in school, we did, like, 3 Truths and a Lie. No, it was not 2 Truths and a Lie, it was actually 3 Truths and a Lie, we did that instead. And one of the truths was I have an actual subscription to manga! So yeah, everyone now knows I'm into manga, at least in that class. Sometimes, manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. That is true, Poopord understands. Like, I don't know how it's like in Japan. I'm sure in Japan everyone's comfortable with it, come on. Like, that's their literature. But like, in the US, of course, manga is like, you can't really, like, even like, talking about like how you like anime is like, you get, it's like stereotypical, like, there's like a stereotype of like, what anime fans are like. Because, you know, there are anime fans that are simps, but then like, everyone else can be a simp, so I don't know what the issue is. Like, there's some anime fans out there that aren't simps, guys, please. But I mean, it is true that anime fans do have, like, engaged in most in shipping wars, so that is true. Again, I'm tracing her. I am subtly I subconsciously traced her again. Oh wow. I did it with Manfred for Karma last time in Ace Attorney. Of course, there's a big difference between Natsuki and Manfred for Karma. Of course, in this context, it's a little bit more, romantic, I guess, to trace the girl, whatever. Yeah, you can't really admit it. It's kind of hard to be a manga fan. Cause it's like anime fan, but like, a whole other level. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. Oh, okay, there's the stereotype, wow. No, it's because we're big brains. We love entertainment. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of those shelves. Okay, I'm a manga reader, but I don't know I don't know other manga readers that much to know what's in there, how to tell them apart. Like, how to tell when someone's a manga reader. I mean, I guess it's because I never met one in person. I'm joking. I have met a couple, but like, they're within my family, so that's kind of different. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Everyone else, like, is on the internet. Like, when I participate in internet threads. Anyways, curious, I pull it out of the stack. Come on, guys! You expect me to do Natsuki's Red without bringing my manga geek part out? Come on. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns it to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better! Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Ooh, what's the manga? Parfait Girls. Oh, okay, it's baking manga. I did hear something about it. She, like, reads, cooking/baking, like, slice of life manga. So that explains. She's into manga, she's into baking. That's cool. Parfait Girl. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. Me too. I wonder if that's a real thing. It's probably not. Probably, like, made exclusively for, like, they probably made it up for the game. I'll just search up anyways. Parfait Girls. Yeah, it says DDLC. Parfait Girls for foreshadowing. The game lures you into this false sense of comfort. Okay, cool. Parfait Girls can... Ooh, there's an actual thing. Parfait Girls can refer to a title of a Japanese shoujo manga, Parfait Take, which tells the story of a high school girl and love triangle of 2 cousins. This term is also used in the context of the novel game Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay, wait, what is this image? Parfait Girls Volume 1. It looks like a bunch of DDLC characters. Is this fan art? I need to know. Oh, it's a drawing. I was just checking. Because when I searched it up when AI Overview was giving me Parfait Girls, it gave me this fan art of, like, DDLC, of all the the 4 DDLC girls, like, baking stuff together. I'm like, Doki Doki Literature Club was based on this design, or maybe Parfait Girls was a manga that came after Doki Doki Literature Club, which I was like, yo, that'd be so cool, a manga based on Doki Doki Literature Club, I want to read that. That might exist. DDLC manga, gotta search this up. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Okay. Buddy, you know what the difference between shonen and shoujo. Like, I don't know any shoujo mangas out there. Okay? But, they exist. And I'm sure they're popular. I just don't know them. Okay, let's see. What is it called? Yeah, I want to search up DDLC manga. Is it? Does DDC have an anime or manga? I'm going on Reddit for this. It's 5 years ago, nothing official. Okay. There we go. Okay, that probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Wow. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. Wow! How did you read my mind? She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. Come on, we can, like, she can see it in your face though. When you look at a manga cover, like I'm sure I can, if somebody who is not into manga, like, judges manga readers, like, looks at the fact that I'm reading manga, they probably give the same face you're giving Natsuki, so. It was the tone of your voice. Oh. But I'll tell you one thing, Poop Lord. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover! Oh, nice. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. Ooh. He shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. 4 girls. Okay. That's what the fan art was based on. I'm taking the description of this. Don't just stand there! Ooh! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. I thought she's gonna pull me in the closet. And they were gonna just like make out there, and I'm like, huh? Is it just a little too early? She then takes a seat against the wall, beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. I mean, there's a lot of desks. I think we can use that. But, you know, there's more intimacy. That's nice. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? That's exactly what I was saying. Poop Lord and I think the same, you know? Poop Lord's the real self-insert protagonist. Of course, let's go! Except when it comes to his treatments to Yori. Come on, Poop Lord. Come on. She's your childhood friend. I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Ooh, that's right. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Come on, Poop Lord. You're getting a little too flirty. Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it. And don't forget, a common manga/anime trope is that we don't get together until the very end, okay? I can tell that as a person who read Nisekoi. And then I checked that that's just a common romance trope. They just, like, keep building up this couple, will they or will they not, and all that stuff. That's why harem's supposed to be popular, because it's an idea, but, like, there's, like, 5 of them, so 5 romances happening at the same time. Like, you can't have a harem in, like, normal Western romance, because, you know, Western romance, like, typically has the 2 main characters, like, get together soon, compared to, like, anime and manga romance where they put them in situations, but they don't actually get together until the very end. That's like the ending of it. They get them getting together, and then like as someone read Nisekoi, the ending is good. The ending is good. Like it's really well made, except for the last 2 chapters, which like they ended too soon. They rushed it a little. Please, take the time with those last 2 chapters. Come on, you barely showed them together. Anyways, you'll make me feel weird about it. I can't say too much without giving spoilers to Nisekoi. Read the manga yourself. There's also an anime, but it's like incomplete. I never watched anime myself, but from what I heard, it's only like the first 100 chapters. Nisekoi is like 229 chapters and all that stuff. Okay, guys, I gotta stop going my manga geek mode. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particular bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. Ooh. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. And let me guess, you're gonna like take like glances at Natsuki like, wow. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Imagine it becomes a harem. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to pick up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously! You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things, like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get all into all their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen. Ooh, is this like we got the harem parts? That's really what makes it good, so good. I mean, it doesn't have to be a harem. It could be like multiple guys and everyone's happy. There's so many touching parts. Oh, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. It can't be reverse harem either because there's 4 girls, right? Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Oh! Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. I do like Natsuki though, this is cool. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? No! Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? It's called Parfait Girls. What do you expect? That's just a coincidence! I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got in this manga! Look, I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga! I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Okay. It's okay. You can get inspired off of manga, that's cool. Ahaha! Definitely not a coincidence. I guess it explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Unlike, say, you're reading a harem and then you pick up the hobby of the fact that you're the main character, and that all the girls that are slightly nice to you must be into you, and then you have to like read into their flirting if you want to get with them and all that stuff. Anyways, yeah. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Ooh. We read on for a few minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not! Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. So she's looking at me as I read. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? Oh, her eyes shifted. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. Oh, shoot. It's because she doesn't really have many, like, manga readers amongst her friend group, right? What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? I did. Oh, it's cool. Okay, I am able to share my manga with my friends because so I got my little brother into manga. He already read the original Dragon Ball series, and now he's in Dragon Ball Z. Okay, he has not watched anime too, which is cool. So he can like read the manga fully, and then like he can watch the anime, and like so cool for him. Especially when they probably make like a 3-hour fight out of like 3 chapters. Anyways, what else was I gonna say? And I'm also getting my cousin into manga. I gave my cousin the recommendation Death Note. He has not watched the anime either, so he doesn't watch anime or manga. So I got him into I'm getting to read the Death Note manga, so that way he can watch this. So that's a perfect way to start off with manga, in my opinion. Like Death Note, that's such an amazing. It breaks all the anime and manga stereotypes, right? All the cliches you always hear about, like nosebleeds and like all this kitty romance. When it just like it takes a twist out of Misa and all that stuff. Anyways, I'm becoming my manga geek mode. What were you expecting, guys? This is my territory here, okay? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Of course I'm gonna talk about manga. Okay, it's hard to get stuff like that's not a manga that talks about manga, you know. It's hard. It's hard to read something about that. It's hard to read about manga that's not about manga, you know? Like I know like Bakuman or something like that. Yeah, I think that's a series. It's about manga, right? But that's a manga, that's different, okay? Come on! It's hard! Being an American that likes manga. Anyways, I am being serious though. It's cool for me. Like, this is the first time I can geek about manga. Fully! Yes! Anyway, I'm getting my cousin to read the Death Note manga. He's not watched any anime. Like, I'm not counting Pokemon, right? We don't count Pokemon as, like, you know, that real anime everyone talks about. You know, the mature anime, like, teenagers and adults watch. Like, Pokemon, like, everyone watched Pokemon. That's different. So he's not watched any anime or manga. So, like, he actually saw a couple of Studio Ghibli films, but again, that's not, like, manga adaptations. Those are the original films. So I'm getting to read the Death Note manga, and then he'll watch the Death Note anime on Netflix, which is going to be awesome. That's the perfect introduction into manga and anime. He'll permanently get into manga and anime through that. That's the best introduction. Read the source material, which is awesome, and then watch the anime, which is an awesome adaptation. And then I'm gonna get him to visual novels. I'm gonna convince him to play Ace Attorney. I'm also thinking about getting him to play DDLC because that's free. I'm not sure if he'll be like, you know, want to spend money on a visual novel because he's never played a visual novel before. Like immediately spend money on a visual novel. And I was thinking like, let's go get him to play DDLC because that's free. Because he's asking for like a free visual novel. And then I think to myself, maybe not. Maybe this is not the best way to get someone into a visual novel. I'm tracing her again, of course. I trace her. I'm tracing her again. I just wasn't sure that's the best way to... I'm not sure this game's the best way to get someone into a visual novel. Because, you know... I'm not sure if this is your first experience playing a visual novel, you might not want to play a visual novel again. Just saying, I think Ace Attorney is a great way to start though. Very interactive, very engaging, just a very clean, good, awesome story. It's great, okay? Don't you share your manga with your friends? I think it's the most interactive manga, not the most interactive manga, the most interactive visual novel I've played, which is cool. And like, cool gameplay and all that stuff. Could you not rub it in? Jeez, it's also pretty long, that's awesome. Ah, sorry. Pretty nice quantity and quality. Like, I could ever get my friends to read this, and not to mention, like, the Ace Attorney, like, it's such a long series, and, like, so great with quality. Like, that's why the Ace Attorney fandom, like, I remember having discussion with this on, like, on YouTube comments. Like, I was talking, like, somebody was explaining how it's crazy how Ace Attorney, like, there's so many, like, Ace Attorney references everywhere in gaming, right? But it's kind of feels weird that there's so many Ace Attorney references while the community feels, like, pretty small. And then I talked about how it's because it's hard to join the Ace Attorney fandom unless you've played all the games because of how important the story is, right? If you play like 1 or 2 Mario games, you can join the Mario fandom. And then, but if you play 1 or 2 Ace Attorney games, that's not enough to join the fandom because everyone's talking about all the later games and they talk about all the games, like all the story in general. Like, story is too important. You don't want to get spoilers for the story. Like, I don't care if I get spoilers for Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year-Old Door, right? That won't change. That's not the biggest part of that's not the biggest part of Mario. The biggest part of Mario is the actual gameplay. But the gameplay is the story in Ace Attorney, so you don't want to get spoilers for that, so that's why people stay away from the fandom until they finish all the games and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I explained this in much better detail in the original comment, and by the way, did I spend 4 minutes just yapping without going on with progress? Like, I could ever get my friends to read this, they just think manga's for kids. What?! They think manga is for kids?! Okay. Like, I can imagine, like, some, like, 40-year-old adult saying that. Like, animes for kids, because they aren't interested in, like, watching animation. Or maybe they just had, like... Yeah, they might just not be interested in watching animation, because the animation they grew up with, like, for children and all that stuff. But if you're Gen Z, right? Well, not Gen Z necessarily. If you're a teenager, you know how inappropriate animes can be. How do you think manga is for kids? I can't even bring it up without them being all like, eh? You still haven't grown out of that yet? What do you mean? Go read Berserk! Oh, you're gonna give that to a kid? Go read Berserk. Yeah, I'm gonna grow out of reading Berserk. Yeah, that's awesome. Makes me want to punch them in the face. Or, I know those kinds of people. I can't imagine a teenager saying, like, oh, anime's for kids. Like, how do you be so stupid? Like, and that's like, why don't you mention some examples? If manga anime's for kids, go make them read Berserk or something. Go make them watch Death Note. Like, that's like, Death Note's like, I can let a kid watch Death Note, honestly. But, like, it's so mature. What are you saying? You're saying, like, a Nickelodeon, like, oh, look, it's live action, that's for adults. Yeah, go watch would you rather watch some Nickelodeon live action show like Henry Danger or whatever it was, over, like, amazing and mature anime like Death Note? What are you saying? What the fuck? And people are, like, stereotyping us for being like, oh, look, you guys are reading all the sexual content, hee hee hee, you're so weird. How is manga and anime for kids? That's so inconsistent! Oh, it's sexualized? It's over-sexualized, but it's also for children? That doesn't even make sense! What the hell? You're gonna if you're not gonna let kids read it or watch it, then it's not for kids! It's simple! Or I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Ooh, who's not a loser? That's good flirting. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found us. Ooh. I remember hearing about, like, Natsuki's problem. Like, we saw Sayori's, like, depression. We saw Yuri's obsessiveness. I remember there's this theory about Yuri having autism or something like that, and I'm like, oh, what? Anyways, so Natsuki's problems with her dad, who we're gonna find out more about. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. Ooh, the fact that you just read manga in general? Oh crap, that is unfortunate. Like, you can't even admit the fact that you read manga. That's why you keep it here. At least it's safe here in the club room. Oh, that's a tragedy. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Yeah, this is what made her be aggressive at first. Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Where did you even get the money from? To read the manga? Like, I mean, I'm sure, like, if this is, like, an abusive household, how did she even get the money? That must be really hard, like, trying to, like, sneak away the money so you can, do what you want, read what you want. Goddamn. Oh. So? Ahaha. Geez, that's enough! Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens! Oh, this is so cute. I like Natsuki. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her, since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Oh. Natsuki. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. Yeah, I would. It'd be so cool if, like, met another Ace Attorney fan. That's like an instant connection, another Ace Attorney fan. Unless they're one of the toxic ones. They exist. But at least so cool if they're like an Ace Attorney fan, like, enjoys Ace Attorney the same way I do, and like the same parts of Ace Attorney as I do. That'll be awesome. Being able to provide it to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Like, I'm talking about in person, like finding an in-person, like a real-life person, like in person and all that stuff. Like, of course I have my internet threads, but it's like different when you like meet someone in person. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Ha ha ha! Ah! Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. Just giving it back? Well, yeah, we do know what Monika's feeling, though. Monika's feeling like jealous. She's trying to change the files and all that stuff, so that way we finally flirt with her. And instead, she just sees. She's trying to stay calm about it. She's trying to be happy, but she cannot be happy about this. You know, the fact that I'm just like casually like flirting with another girl, getting so close to them, them being close to me, and she can't do anything, and she's gonna have to like take the back seat. Oh God. Well, you're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Ah, yeah, but Monika just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. Okay, reading a manga volume is not that long. It does not take that long to read a manga volume. Come on. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. Come on, Poopor, do it. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Let's go! There you go, Poopler. That's the right attitude. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Okay, I guess that's valid. Yes, that's completely valid. Alright, Dad. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Oh yeah, we can skip through this. Just the same stuff. But otherwise, who should I share my poem to next? How can I skip this? Let's just do Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. So we do have some new dialogue, of course, because this poem is for her. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. Oh, you'd like a lot of things about the Natsuki, don't you? You can admit it! First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Oh, this fits your style, right? You finally found someone who likes manga. You found someone who's interested in reading the manga you do. Your favorite series. I'll be like really happy if someone's like interested in my favorite series too. Natsuki rereads my poem. It's gonna be, yeah. You found someone like that thinks and writes like you. Then never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. And then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. Ew, In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Okay, this is amazing. This is amazing sorting. And Poopor doesn't even mean this. Like he isn't like doing this intentionally to flirt. Like he isn't doing this for the sake of flirting. He means this like in a good way. He's like Raku from Nisekoi. He's a protagonist of a harem. He's like one of those really good protagonists of a harem. Like that's actually like a nice person and an awesome person. Yeah. Well, I guess I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. Except of course, Poop Lord. Come on, you gotta think better about Sayori. Come on. Anyways. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh, well it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. Ooh, are you saying you liked it, Natsuki? It's okay if you do. I understand, I'm awesome after all. Okay, that's not what a harem protagonist would do. They would not do that, come on. I gotta be a real harem protagonist. That's awesome. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Ick! Natsuki's retort gets cut in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said it mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Let's read this. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race. Ooh, the music is a little different. Wait. Wait, is it just me or is the music a little different? Wait, I need to hear this properly. Let me hear this. Right, this is normal. I feel like that little, like, do, like, the instrument changed. Like, it's like more bouncy, you know? I don't know what this instrument is. Some sort of percussion, like a bouncy. I think this is Natsuki. Like when I'm flirting with Natsuki, like change it a little bit, or maybe I just haven't noticed it because I'm stupid. Anyways, eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. That's about how hard it's about, you know, when we fail and all that stuff, and we just have to keep trying and trying again. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I know I could skip this, but I want to see this again. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because I can make it fine. We can skip this. Okay. How do you skip this? Yeah, you can't skip this. What am I doing? Anyways, I don't know why the skip option is still there. I guess it's so that way it automatically starts skipping. Like, let's say if I choose Yuri, right? Oh, yeah, it keeps the skip mode on. Got it. Well, fast forwarding to your poem. Sayori is normal, I'm assuming. Ooh, it's a little different because last time we flirted with Sayori, right? So we haven't seen Sayori's normal reaction to the poem. Okay. I gotta pop up again. This is a good poem, Poop Lord. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Aw, well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do this seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. I guess we can skip this. But, I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Yeah. Wow. It's hard for me to look at, like, seeing Sayori, like, in Act 1, and then knowing what's gonna happen to her as we learn more and more about her depression. Oh my goodness, she's too precious. I can't let anything happen to her. No. Anyways, we already know what we're gonna get a good ending, okay? So that way, Sayori is like hopefully alive when we get to like Act 4, and I think it doesn't get like deleted and all that stuff. Okay, Sayori, we're gonna do this for you. Okay. We're doing this for Natsuki and Yuri and Sayori, and also for Monica. Maybe there's a good ending where Monica's like happy. I don't know. We don't know. It's gonna be a good ending though. I hope it's gonna be awesome. We're doing this, guys. We are. Wow. Wow. It's just Sayori's too precious. She's too precious, and knowing that she's gonna like die in such a brutal way. No. Hi, Poop Lord. Having a good time so far? Okay. Anyways, yeah. Thanks for treating me like... I like it, Poop Lord. Really? No, we're gonna talk about how Natsuki might like it. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Okay, of course. Okay, this is what Natsuki and Poop Lord have in common. They're cute. Oh, wow. Ahaha. I mean, in manga, like cute is like a really like cute. They do, I know like Western stuff. They're like, wow, that person's so hot. But you just say cute. Like cute. Like from what I'm reading, like cute is like they usually say cute for attractive instead. Like cute's the word they would use for like attractive people instead of like hot, right? It's like a different like vibe. Whatever. I don't even know anything. I'm stupid, right? Okay, I've not read enough manga and anime to safely say that, okay? Maybe I have not read enough romance in general to say that, okay? So I'm gonna ignore me. Oh jeez. No! It kinda makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Wait, what's wrong with being called cute? That's a good thing, Poop Lord. Come on, this is visual novel. We gotta treat this as Japanese. Japanese being cute is cool, okay? Especially if like another teenager says it to another teenager, right? That's awesome. Accept it. And she's a good writer too, at least from my observations. So take that as a compliment. And then meanwhile, if something's cute, it's an insult. Like, oh, wow, that's a cute thing you made. Like that's an insult. If like if you're like, especially if you're like I remember Jack's films talked about it's like how if your skid is called cute, that's like the worst insult you can call. That's like the worst insult. If someone calls your skid cute, that's just a terrible insult. Anyways, it's like a different vibe, okay? It's like a different stigma, you know, different connotation. Oh. Did I do Monika's voice for Poop Lord? If you say so. Yep. You notice how everyone's like doing ee-hee-hee? I think it's everyone else is doing ee-hee? I forgot. I don't know. I need to drink water. I've been doing a lot of DDLC, okay? I just recorded the part where I messed with the files and kept installing and reinstalling and kept installing and uninstalling the game. I just recorded that recently, and of course we're doing this new rap. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Huh? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. Shel Silverstein. Let me search him up. I wonder if he's real. I think he's real. I would assume so. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. Shel Silverstein. Ooh, it's an actual, actual poet. Okay, let's see this. I'm looking at some. Okay, yeah, it's pretty simple. Based on what I'm looking at. He makes pretty simple and short and sweet poems. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but it's super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. You can skip this. Unless some writing styles. I don't care about Monika's poems. Oh, sure! Monika's poems have a lot of foreshadowing, don't they? Oh, I should read the poems, because now I know the characters better. I'll do that in Yuri's route. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do it during Yuri's route. I'll read her poems, because they do have a lot of foreshadowing. I forgot. Especially Monika's poems, because she talks about apparently she talks about her experiences, there's foreshadowing about her being self-aware and when she realizes and all that stuff. Wow. Oopsies. Anyways, yours is cute. Them fighting. Okay. Yeah. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boob magically grew a size bigger as soon as Poop Lord started showing up. Okay, I just needed to say that. Okay, let's keep going. Of course that's going to be Natsuki. Yuri. You're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I cracked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. Is this different? Ooh. What? I don't think I've heard this before. I might have. It's been a while though, definitely. They do have some cool songs though. It's some really, sweet, romantic visual novel songs, awesome. Dude, I'm gonna vibe to this all day. I'm kidding, let's keep going with the story. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah! It did, didn't it? Aha! Shows how much you know. But that's not... Sorry, Yuri. Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? There you go. Me? But she was so mean to me! Natsuki's voice whines. Look, oh, this is definitely new. I like this. Nice, sweet song. It's a sweet game. DDLC really is. At least, like, even on replay, when you know what's gonna happen. Like, it's a sweet song. Like, seeing all these characters, then becoming so complex. Like, even Monica mentions that. Is like, how, why are humans so attracted to all, like, these two-dimensional characters that just, like, have all, that just, like, take all the good stuff in humans, just keeps the cute stuff and all about humans and like throws the rest away. But it's not, and then we see that these DDLC characters, they're so complex. They're like us. You know, they're complex. They have problems. They're flawed. Oh my goodness. I love this game. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayuri is nodding vigorously. Let's go! Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Huh? Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise, and Yuri's like, no. Anyways, bye-bye. Speaking of like Sunder, I think Yuri's hair is like pretty long, like Shitogi's hair and like Nisekoi. Except Shitogi's personality is like more like Natsuki and all that stuff. Anyways, Natsuki's voice gets caught up in surprise. Thanks for noticing. It's a little aggressive at first, but then like you get to know them better and like you get really sweet and awesome and really likable. Anyways, thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. Aw. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. There you go. There you go, Poop Lord. That's awesome. There's a good part of you. Now, if only you were like that to Sayori in the beginning. Anyways, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Poop Lord. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. So Yuri and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? I thought she was gonna talk about like, I'm sorry for, oh, I guess she has to like talk about a specific example. Oh, okay. Okay. That's all. I mean, it's embarrassing to talk about it though, so good for her to get the courage to say that. Cause that's a very big insult, and like trying to take that back like such an embarrassing way. Like okay. Anyways, Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Aww. Sayuri? Oh my goodness. I don't think I didn't cry the ending of DDLC, but I might cry at some point. While I do these routes again and see these girls for how sweet they are. I'll go make some tea. I'm just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri in the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poem, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Poop Lord. And the cutscene's gonna be a little different because we went on Natsuki's route. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we can do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. You know, I feel inspired to join a literature club. You know, I feel inspired. It'd be really nice to talk to people in real life about literature, because I enjoy participating in internet threads. Like, that's why I'm on Reddit, right? Like, you always see me do stuff on Reddit because like I enjoy participating in these discussions on like my favorite stuff. But you know, it'll be really cool. Like, it's different when you're talking about it in person. You know, your favorite things. Anyways, so maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about a literature club. The most important thing is having fun! I'm not crying yet, but... Oh my goodness, these girls are so Sayuri's so pure and innocent. I can't let anything bad happen to her. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayuri. Knowing that she's like being all sweet and all that stuff, and inside she's facing depression. Oh my goodness. Replaying this game is so different. In the end, though, Monika's right. Being in a literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. It's not just like, oh, you're flirting with a different girl and getting different scenes with her. It's not just that. It's, oh my goodness, I don't know how to explain it. Okay, let's just keep going. But in the end, it's just different because, like, you know what's gonna happen, you know what the real issues these girls have, and seeing how sweet and awesome they are, and, like, them being so innocent, oh my goodness. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone, let's get through this. We have to, I'm trying to do this in one video. Anyways, Doki Doki, that's anime, manga, so obviously Natsuki. Pink is Natsuki because, you know, pink hair. That's just like if there's a liberal and conservative, blue would be liberal because of, you know, blue state and also blue hair, of course. Anyways, here would probably be Sayuri, so I'm gonna go with skirt because we already know that for Natsuki. Strawberry, ooh, food. Let's go with food. Kiss, yup. It'd be really nice if we get to, like, of course we don't kiss any of the girls. Anyways, lipstick. J. Oh my goodness, just talking about like writing a poem about kissing and all that stuff, but writing a poem about kissing and anime like Doki Doki and heartbeats and all that stuff. Like Doki Doki apparently means like heartbeat, or I think it means heartbeat, right? I'm writing a poem about all that stuff for a girl I'm trying to flirt with, and then I like not having that in the end. Like, anyways, let's see, giggle. Games? I wonder who games would be. Ooh! Natsuki loves video games. Oh my goodness, you're my girl right now. Right now. We're going to your. Okay, we're going on a date right now. Okay. I underestimated you. You're mine. Melody? Okay, you're awesome. Rose? Okay, that makes sense. So Yuri has rose hair. But let's keep going with Natsuki. I'm gonna go with lollipop. Food, of course. Oh, you're mine, Natsuki. Okay, you just won me over. Games and manga, like, oh my goodness. If next year you're gonna be like visual novels, okay, you're mine. Hey, if you're gonna be an Ace Attorney fan, then also like a huge fan of like Maya and Edward, okay, you're mine. You're definitely mine. Okay, you're mine. Okay, Cheeks, okay. I'm gonna win you over right now. We're gonna spend so much time together. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, Nightgown. Okay, Lust. Oh, never mind. I guess you're Lust. Okay, let's keep going. Ooh, Valentine. Okay, yeah, Natsuki, you're mine. What happened to you, Yuri? Why are you upset? So Yuri's still happy, even though she's... And why are you Natsuki? You be more happy. Come on. Okay, let's see. Raindrops, I'm assuming? No. We can do Natsuki's Sayuri. Fantasy. Yes. I mean, I would assume fantasy would be, like, Yuri, because, you know, she reads, like, you know, like, high fantasy is, you know, probably her stuff, but whatever. You know, maybe it's because I have a fantasy of doing stuff with Yuri. Come on, I'm not Yuri. Sayuri. I'm not well, Sayuri's awesome, and Yuri's also cool, but like Natsuki. I'm doing Natsuki right now. Come on. I'm not doing her. That's guys, stop doing that. Come on. Anyways, Parfait. You're mine, Natsuki. We're gonna go. Let's keep flirting with you. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. Let's skip through this, because we already went through this. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. Aw, maybe you should go through a little bit of this, because it's a little different. Oh, it's gonna be so different, like, with, well, you guys already seen my playthrough, but it's, like, different! My perspective, my commentary, like, knowing, oh my goodness, like, seeing Sayuri, it's, like, different after, you know, you see her at her absolute worst. What's happening? I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Oh, this is the cookie drama? Oh, that was classic, that was a classic. Takes a bite of her own cookie, this is where they, like, goes behind. Mouthful, so Yuri trots away to safety. That was a classic, and I was like making like a lesbian joke there, like they should be the real couple because I want to distance myself from the game. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay, let's go. Flirt with Natsuki. Okay, let's see. New cutscene with Natsuki. Ooh. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise. I pulled the first volume of Perfect Girls from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and then quickly turns it over. presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. What happens? Wait, I wonder what happens if you like flirt with Yuri or Sayuri, and then you end up for the first poem, then you get their cutscene, and then you flirt with Natsuki for the second poem. Would you still get this cutscene? I don't think so, right? I would assume not. Maybe it just like skips ahead. I don't know. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave? Where did this volume leave off again? I forgot. Ah, the chapter ended with Minori and Alice found Monica. Natsuki's voice resonates from inside the closet. They found Monica? Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Ah, sorry. Stop messing with Natsuki's stuff. Please, you know her situation. You're the club president. You know her situation. Please. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. What teacher, Monica? It's just us four. It's all still there. I just had to organize it a bit. Ah! The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. Oh, that sucks. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. That makes sense, though. That does make sense. Like why she's really pissed. He's like, she can't even reach it. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Ah, Natsuki. There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hang them to you. I can get them myself. Oh, don't tell me we're gonna look at her skirt, are we? Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. No, oh, okay, I think I know what the cutscene is. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. I think I saw this at the end credits. Ah! Careful. I know what I'm doing. Ooh, it'll be cool if she collapsed on me. Because then it'll be like even more romantic, like her on top of me. Oh my god, I'm sorry! I read some harem, okay? I know, I get the anyways, staying on the tool, Natsuki's fingerprint reaches the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki's being stubborn as usual. And of course, there's stereotypes about harem. Okay, I read Nisekoi. Nisekoi is actually a really sweet series, okay? It's nice comedy romance, okay? And you like, it's like there's like so much sweet romance happening, like in all the chapters, like some funny stuff. And like, all the characters are awesome. And like, when they, you have to read it yourself, you know? If you know, you know. If you read Nisekoi, you know, okay? Anyway, the stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki's being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Kia! The box suddenly tips. Oh no. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. What? Ooh, she's on top of me. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she is able to stay on her feet. Aww. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki's a bit shaken up. Jeez, no need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it! I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Ooh, are we still gonna see her? Like that? Let's see. The classroom chairs have the desk attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. Ah! Oh, I didn't Natsuki's voice from forward. Oops. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls. But I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Ush! Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Okay, I think I know what the cutscene is. It's actually not that bad. Like, if I go to right-click, okay. It's actually not that bad. But, I think it's still cool, though. Like, just seeing her, like, place the books back. Aha! There we go! See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Ooh, ah! The chair swivels. Ooh, no. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Ooh. Who was it who told me not to help? Okay, so we get a better angle, I guess. Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I'm kidding, guys, okay? It's one cutscene at a time. They won't do, like, two... what's it called? CGs. They won't do two CGs in a row. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. Because, right, there'll be another one, like, there'll be 3 CGs for each character, and 1 CG during the, like, the whole... Not a sleepover, but, play date! Not a real date, apparently, but I'm gonna call it a date. We're gonna take away the play part, because... Yeah, we're gonna play together and all that stuff, but it's really a date, okay? Come on. I can almost see her up her skirt, okay. I can almost see up her skirt? God, I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes, I'll be dead. Huh? Natsuki wraps her arms around a perfect girl's box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. And imagine she has to, like, wrap her arms around me in order to stop herself from falling. Ew, heavy! Hey, Poop Lord, I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one, eh? But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine! Just for a second. Hurry up! Alright, and if she falls on me, that'll be awesome. I mean, I wouldn't wish anyone to fall down like that, of course, but, like, for romance sake, come on, for the plot. For a cool romance plot. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Eh? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? Oh, she realizes. She's, like, really blushing. You're trying to look at my Natsuki's legs shake. I am not, I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv! You set me up! Oh, she really is like Shitogi. Shitogi is sometimes called Raku a perv. Go away! Get out! But... I'll do it myself, but she was a really likable character at the end once you really got to know her and see her develop. Ah! The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Yeah! The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you! Crash, let's go! Yay! The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands against straight on my chest. Ugh. My right arm and back seriously felt the impact. Ugh. Slowly Natsuki comes to her senses. Gugh. She presses her arms straight into me to prop herself up. Eh? Natsuki seems to realize that it's not a floor that's beneath her. Oh, this is a little different. Yeah, it's like a little variation, I think. Like a little, bouncy to fit Natsuki. Gah! Gross! Gah! A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What are you thinking? You sicko! Everything okay there? I heard a loud noise. Monika suddenly peers in. Monika! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Look at this amazing foreshadowing. Jeez! Sorry. And now she's gonna point her skirt to Natsuki. Okay, so first, Natsuki had a okay, so first we saw Natsuki point her skirt to me, now Monika's pointing her skirt to Natsuki. Amazing romance. Now Natsuki's gonna be... It turns out, I guess Natsuki was going the Monika route the entire time. Wow, we went the Natsuki route, and then her skirt was sticking out to me, and then Natsuki went the Monika route, and now Monika's skirt is sticking out to her. Sorry. Ahaha. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. Okay, come on. Don't say this out loud. So I hope you're happy. I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monika. Well, I'm not sure if I should do this in one video. I feel like it'll be a nice 2-hour video. But at the same time, I feel like different parts would be nice. Let's take advantage of the thumbnails, there's a lot of stuff happening, okay? Let's take advantage of this, okay? Let's take our time with the series, okay? And then the series will go into October, and we'll see it, like, truly end in October. That's perfect way to... That's perfect, okay? Anyways, so... Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it off here, because I feel like 2 hours would be pretty long anyways. So, yeah, this is part 1 of Natsuki's route, and we're gonna go see Yuri's route and all that stuff. Should I? I'm thinking. Should I just do this in one long video? It'll be a cool movie. A nice cool movie? I'm gonna save this game and I'll decide when I come back. Alrighty. Okay, we're back. We were in the middle of this, I think? Yeah. Yeah, I did some recordings in between, but we're back. We're back to this video, okay. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. Oh my goodness, it was this. Yeah, this music's a little different, isn't it? I feel like it's a little... I don't know. I feel nostalgic for the series. Not series, this game. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's just like this vibe to this game, you know? Wow. Anyways, I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no! My... Eh? I look down. Natsuki's kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered around. There's a large diagonal crease across the page she's desperately trying to smooth out. No! Ah, it must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. No. Natsuki, are you? No! Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. Like, I know, like, for a lot of people this is not a big deal, like, just having a crease in your book, but, like, you gotta understand, this only happened because Monica keeps, like, moving her books around, and she has no choice. She has to keep her books here, and Monica keeps moving it around to the point she can't even reach it, so she keeps organizing it, and she has to keep doing that over and over again. Now the book has a crease, so yeah, this is a big deal to her, because she feels like it feels like as if she has no power over anything, and not to mention the situation at home, so, just, please, okay? Don't be mean to Natsuki. I see tears in her face. Ah, I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No, I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just... every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. Ah. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will help you cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lips quivers. You're really nice to me. Eh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know. Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I can do. Wow. I know how this game's all gonna go down. I do. I've played through this before. You know, these sweet scenes, these sweet moments, I cherish them. The next couple of minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in the correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. Like, it's not just like all these cute, happy moments in like romance and all stuff. Like, oh, they touched each other by accident, you know? It's like emotional scenes, and like the characters, you know, the main characters going through it together. These emotional moments that, you know, really gets me. Like, in Nisekoi, like, one of my favorite arcs was, like, Shitogi's mom arc, and, like, Raku got Shitogi and her mom back together again. That was amazing. I think I even held back a tear when reading those chapters. Wow. Anyways, after a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. Well, it isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright! That should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks! Ahaha. People don't use Monika's line though. It's nothing! Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Alright, what did I even say? Alright, I'm ready. Let me enunciate things correctly. Good! Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. To think about cheering me up. If you insist. Wow. Oh my goodness. Well, we sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp. Wow. I love this. Ah, what a sweet game. Ah. This game still, there's so much. Story-wise, this is amazing. This is just a peak game, okay? All these characters that have like all their own problems and like emotional moments as you go explore each of the character, you know, routes, and then like the second act with Monica becoming a villain, like being so villainous before realizing. Oh my goodness. This is just a chef's kiss. Speaking of kiss, we gotta do this Natsuki! Oh, anyways, she's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets her attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep! Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Told you! Yeah. I returned to my seat and slipped the book into my bag. Amazing. Well, who should I share my poem to first? Natsuki, of course. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is that bad? No, it's not! It's good, it's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd only let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break! Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. You didn't get wet, did you? Don't tell me you got wet. I don't know how it works for females. Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Poop Lord. Did you do something to Natsuki? Maybe she's just, like, blushing. I don't know. I just hear stuff. I don't really know anything about female and all that stuff, so I just know about male stuff. Even then, I don't know too much, because, you know, I'm a boy. I haven't seen much in this world. You know, I'm making this weird now. I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? You better not do anything terrible, Monica. No! I just told her that. My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I can tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean... not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day, too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Yeah. How'd I know her taste? Yeah, it's not like I've been through all of this already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Poop Lord? Cheating? I mean, really all I needed to do was like appeal to her simple taste and like anime, manga, and like everything that us weebs like. What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. Ah-ha-ha! I did not understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Ooh. Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hand. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. Ah! You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that. Eh? But Poop Lord wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share this with everyone, right? Yeah. Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Poop Lord is done sharing his poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Ah! Oh, now I'm getting flashbacks to when Yuri was talking about, like, how she, like, touches herself and all that stuff when looking at my stuff. Okay, I can't even. No, we're gonna move on. I did not want to think about Act 2 Yuri. Never mind. Ah, Natsuki. I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Poop Lord is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it.
Fine.
Natsuki returns my poem.
It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy.
Will the dialogue be a little different if Natsuki was the last person I went to? I guess I should try it, but then I have to go through all of that again. I will save this first. Okay, let me save this first. I'll save this. Okay. Actually, I don't want to save it on this file, right? If you save it on this file... Okay, this is Sayori's path. This is in the middle of Natsuki's path. Okay. Return. If we load to Natsuki... Yeah. Again. Okay, let's go skip through all of this. Because we already went through this emotional moment. Anyways. Awesome. Okay. What if we do Sayori, Yuri, and Monica next? Like, if we do Sayori... Like, I want to see Sayori. What if we do Sayori?
Ooh! I like this one, Poop Lord! It has some nice feelings in it.
Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Aw, Sayori is so precious. I can't let anything bad happen to her. I hate this. Sayori is too precious. It doesn't matter what route you go. Sayori is too precious for anything bad to happen to her. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
You want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. Did you say yeah right in a sarcastic way? How dare you, Poop Lord? You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. There's foreshadowing again? Oh.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too.
No, don't remind me.
Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right?
What's the word I'm looking for? I mean, I know it's based on the words you like and when we make poems in that gameplay feature.
Bittersweet.
Oh, no, Sayori.
Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes, when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug.
Sayori!
And make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Poop Lord. I should go write that down, then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Bottles. Is this the same poem? Wait, let me check. Does Sayori have different poems? I need to check. Because I don't want to miss this out. Then I don't want to give you guys the same poem. I don't remember this, but at the same time, I don't want to repeat the poem we already did. But you know what? Whatever. I don't remember too much about this, so I'm gonna read it anyways.
Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. Like, it's different now that I know what happens to Sayori. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes when my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry.
Did he want my bottles that much? Oh yeah, it was this one. I frantically pulled them off from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shattered against the towel between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. Well, all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Oh my goodness, this makes so much more sense when you think about Sayuri's depression. Oh, she just wants to make everyone feel happy. Oh my goodness. No. Holy crap. Sayuri, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem you ever? I don't want to skip this. Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. If only Monica cared about you. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Or maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Ah, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die! Don't get ahead of yourself. She really did. She wrote a poem right before killing herself. Sayuri's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it. No more than a week later, no, she drops. She dies before she even drops it. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. So, I'll do Yuri and then I'll do Natsuki. I want to see how the dialogue changes. Okay. Yeah. Bye-bye, Yuri. I don't care about you. Sorry. You just creep me out sometimes. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Oh. Okay. She's talking about her complex poem. Don't you have anything like that, Poop Lord? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Is Natsuki's dialogue a little different? Let's see, skip. Well, I guess Natsuki is my poem now. Not that I really plan on keeping it. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Yeah. Same poem. Especially since I can relate to Natsuki, like, because we know how Natsuki's particularly talking about, how she likes mangas and all that stuff. So when you do her route, it makes more sense, because we talked about how she has no friends to talk about manga with and all that. So, yeah. And how, people judge us manga readers, They do. Anyways, not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. Okay, I guess it's the same thing. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is to check out the different routes, I guess. I don't know why. Why did I do this? Okay, we'll just skip through this, okay? I just want to show Natsuki my poem first for the sake of, keeping it consistent with the way I was planning on doing it. So Yuri and all that stuff. Okay.
I'm glad you do appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Ahaha. Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow, too, okay? Alright, I will. Awesome. Sayuri, same dialogue, I'm assuming. Okay. Oh, she's too precious. I can't let anything bad happen to Sayuri. Same thing with Yuri. Maybe to Yuri. Awesome. Monica. I'm assuming this is gonna be a little different. Hi again, Poop Lord. That was kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well. That's one way of putting it. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me, the colors save. Okay. Oh, this is mostly piano. I see. I think it changed to be more piano, right, when we pull up Monica? Save me. Okay, I'm getting distracted by the music. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. I'm trying to see any foreshadowing here. Red, green, blue, and then the list quickly. Oh, that makes so much. I'm not gonna say anything about that. Load me, really? Really? Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Yeah, this makes a lot more sense when you realize that Monica is so self-aware. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Somehow I don't remember this. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. I remember sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on the turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless... Load me. Amazing. Just curious. I'm gonna save. I wanna load her. I wanna see this. Load me, right? You want me to load you? That wasn't helpful. I loaded you. I did what you wanted, whatever. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Ahaha! I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I read the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem's about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as physical expression of a feeling, let's see. Or a conversation with a reader. So putting it that way, not every poem's about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision and to save your game. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Awesome. Yeah, let's save the game. Because Monica told me to. Awesome. Anyways, you never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Awesome. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I'm assuming you can... Okay. I thought you heard about it yesterday. Festival. Same stuff. Yeah. What? Sorry I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? What's going on? Oh, we're saying poem? Okay. Well, we already did this before. So we already had fun with that. Oh, that was a long conversation. Oh. Why didn't it... Wasn't the dialogue a little different from Yuri, though? Why didn't it let me read that? Whatever. Cause last time when we did this playthrough it said Yuri, maybe it randomly generates. Okay. Okay. It's okay, people, you don't have to say it. Okay. Let's see. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep! Looking at you two. Always going home together like that. That's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Poopard, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I will come with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, all that things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Natsuki asked to walk home with you, huh? What do you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... No... I don't want to hurt Sayori's feelings. I can't. I want to click Sayori. I do. Because this isn't... This, like, it's not like Natsuki's gonna hear this, so it's not like I'm flirting with Natsuki, but I feel like I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to mess this up. I'll just save this. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, I think I'd be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? That has nothing to do with what I just said. No, so you're already seeing me just flirt with another girl while she has her feelings for me. I can't watch this. You admitted it!
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
No! Sayori! Need you? Sayori!
I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off, and I am left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen at a time. Time to write a poem, I guess. Anime. Kiss. Oh yeah, Natsuki, we're gonna go for this, okay? We will. Strawberry. It's not that hard, honestly. What is beauty? Okay, beauty is Sayori. It makes sense. But because Sayori is a pretty, she's lovely, you know. Lollipop. Or what would love be? Sayori. Okay, that's what I just want to check it out. I know I can do this, guys. Rose. Shoot, I messed up. Oopsies. What else swimsuit be? Okay, yeah, so that's what I thought. Okay, anime. Okay, awesome. So anything sexual, anything like, yeah, awesome. Okay, kawaii, food or sexual or anime or anything that's like us weebs like, yeah, awesome. Sugar. Okay, Natsuki, I'm going for you. Don't worry, we will get that kiss together, okay? Precious is definitely Sayori. I don't even need to check that out. I know that for sure. But otherwise let's do clouds. Okay. Horror would probably be Yuri. Heart. Okay, that's a Yuri. Childhood? Warm. I feel like that'll be Sayori. Let's do Melody. Awesome. Candy. Fluffy? Valentine. Awesome. All the romantic stuff, yeah. Come on. Fireflies, electricity. Ooh, electricity between like me and Natsuki. Natsuki and I mean. Oh. Anyways, cute is definitely Natsuki. Chocolate is Natsuki. Lust is that's Yuri. Okay, skirt is Natsuki, and then I'm gonna left skirts, but like Natsuki's skirt because you know anime. Marshmallow. Awesome. We're doing good with flirting with Natsuki. Aw, man.
Man. I'm the last one here again.
Alright, let's skip this through. No need to hear Monica complaining. Let's go. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Hey, you! Eh? I look good to see Natsuki next to me.
Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so...
Sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything.
It's not like I'm worried. I was just...
Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute. Well, we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer.
Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean... Assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything.
She practically mumbles that last part. My nose is doing it again, so that's why I'm struggling a little bit with this nostril. Anyways. No, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all.
Sayori? Thinking about her?
Not in that way, Natsuki. I'm just thinking about you. Oh, okay. Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. No, not the depression thing.
Oh.
Natsuki exhales. She was worried, if you know. It's fine, Natsuki.
Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing.
But anyway, it's okay, Natsuki. I know you're into me, and I'm into you. Come on, it's a romance. What do you expect? It's a harem too, so I know you're into me. Okay.
But anyway, you're her best friend, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right?
Well, I guess that's true.
I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her, because it's not important.
Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes.
Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious.
I don't know, I think she's giving me a social cue. But it doesn't matter what social cues I follow, we all know how Monica does it at the end. Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hand.
She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
Ah, don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so...
I was not! Geez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, everyone.
Poem time. Natsuki, of course.
Let's see.
You're certainly enthusiastic today.
Of course!
You know I like your writing. Ooh, she finally accepted it now. I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before.
Well, of course! I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer? That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Ahaha!
Natsuki,
What?
you're not very confident about your writing, are you?
Eh? Well, what are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right?
It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. Oh, okay. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too.
Right? Poop Lord? Please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone because of her abuse, because of the abuse she faces at home. So she really needs to hear that. It's very important for her because she doesn't get that at home at all. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this.
Oh, that is traumatizing.
Natsuki, because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point of sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, "That's so cute, just like you, Natsuki"?
Oh, that is terrible.
Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't match. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want...
Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki, if you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grabbed the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat under the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put onto it.
Don't read it!
Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk.
It's not any good, and I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay?
But I want to read it.
Why?
Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it, but I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And so Yuri, she always means well, but sometimes she's focused on simple happiness and she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Ah, Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Oh my goodness! She wrote a sweet romantic poem for me. I heard about this. I heard about how if you take Natsuki's route, it's really costly because she writes a sweet poem for you. Oh my goodness.
Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around. When today's dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout. But my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars. But when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart. But what do I do when it's torn all apart My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little doer because you think of me. Because you. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. That was amazing. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. Or, I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. But don't just say that! Dummy. Oops. Wrong button. Dummy! What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say! Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah. I'm proud, so... Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're mine, Natsuki, okay? You're mine, okay? I'm getting you. Ah, I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki satisfied, I started to hand the poem back to her. Oh, all these girls deserve someone in their lives. So Yuri's too precious. She deserves someone really good for her. So does Natsuki and Yuri. They deserve someone. Even Monica, okay? Monica deserves that too. She was just driven because of this game and all that stuff. No. Seeing Natsuki satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do so, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with her assertion. I don't want it. Eh? Why not? I just don't! Jeez! I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm gonna keep it. Instead of teasing her, I chose to go along with it. Good! If you didn't, I would... Never mind. Just, I'm glad that you want it. Awesome. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so... Go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Ah, yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so I can put away Natsuki's poem. Oh, how I underestimated you, Natsuki. How I underestimated you. Yeah, so Yuri's next. It's nice, I guess. Oh, so Yuri's too precious too. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Oh, I can see the sadness in her eyes. Probably Natsuki. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good! That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Poop Lord. Sayuri, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little bit tired today. Alright, just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! Sayuri! No, she's too precious. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. No, this is a depression. Oh no, we're at a depression cycle. I forgot. This is where we choose someone to hang out with, and she's like depressed. Oh no. Sayuri? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. And at this point, I searched for the spoiler that made me realize that Sayuri's death is inevitable. I cannot prevent Sayuri's suicide. Because I heard about Sayuri's suicide. I just thought if I took Sayuri's route, you know, that means like it won't happen. Like different bad stuff happens every route, but no. Her death was inevitable. That was the thing that was gonna happen no matter what. I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayuri cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Who should I share my poem to next? I mean, this is a little different. I see. I think you're improving at writing in general, Poop Lord. But I can't help but feel a little bit foolish. Eh? What for? Just, I feel like I kept trying to offer advice when it should have been clear to me that you prefer a different writing style. There you go, Yuri. Character development. You grew up. You realized
There's different writing styles that aren't necessarily better. I probably just sounded arrogant. I'm so stupid. Yuri, that's a little... No. Or maybe she just accepts the writing style now that I'm doing it. Wow. You don't understand. I spent so much time worrying about what's better and what's worse. Not just with you. With Natsuki and Sayuri, it's obvious now why nobody has fun when talking to me. And because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem. Okay, Yuri, it's not that bad. Yuri buries her head into her arms on her desk. You can give constructive feedback, it's fine. You can give constructive feedback, it's fine. That's not the first time I've seen her do it. I don't think it's ever as bad as you make it sound like in your head. I think if people really didn't like talking to you, then it would be a lot more obvious. I know that you like to read deeply into things, but some things are just worth taking at face value. I've gotten so used to it, that it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility. Gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things? Being disliked. Wow. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry. I never meant to bring this up. Yuri turns away from me. You should go. Eh? Please. Please don't look at me right now. And you're just gonna go, Poop Lord? I want to do some thinking. Are you sure? Yuri nods. Alright. I leave Yuri be. Okay. So Yuri's depressed. Now Yuri's feeling bad. Wow. Comforting or reassuring her is nearly impossible as it is. So when she wants to be alone, I think anything I say could only make things worse. I feel bad, but thankfully she doesn't take it out on me. I'll wait until she's feeling a little bit better. Wow. And then we have Monika, who is so driven that she kills Sayuri. Wow. Amazing. Hi, Poop Lord. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform? Okay. Any foreshadowing? Okay. Singing with the Natsuki style once more, I see. Oops, I clicked the wrong tab. Oops, I am opening up something else. Oopsies. Alright, we're fine. You really like Natsuki, don't you? And that's... Oh, come on, Poop Lord. It's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day. You know, I do like Natsuki now. You know, I underestimated her. I really did underestimate her. I really judged her. That was terrible of me. She's awesome. Pretending to like the manga that she's into? I do like the manga. I do like manga. You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Eh? No, I think you're misunderstanding, Poop Lord. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. So Monika used to be a good person back then, you know? She was actually defending Natsuki. Amazing. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So, I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful. Please? You should be careful too, Monika. We were having fun in this dating sim, but you ruined it. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times, she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. She's the youngest one here. Apparently, canonically, you guys are all 18 years old, so... Yeah, I checked. Apparently, they're all 18 years old. At least from what I read. I think it was official, a statement that said, like, oh, all 4 of these characters are 18 years old. Because, you know, there's some stuff that happens, finger licking, that, you know, they have to be 18 years old or else it'll be kind of cancelable. So yeah, it's better to just label them all as 18 years old, because that is possible, you know, they could all be seniors. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. That would explain why we never see parents around, except for Natsuki's abusive dad. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then they could end up damaging the club too. And he wouldn't do that to me, right? I'm not sure to respond to Monika. While I care about her in the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monika smiles sweetly. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady knows everything, yep, same stuff. I remember I was rapping this, but I was missing the point. Because this is about Monika. She knows everything. She wanders Earth, she knows everything, she knows everything about this world. Lost Adrift. Yeah, she's a victim of all this. I search she's searching with little hope, and yeah, everyone. Wow, she falls. This is insane to look at now that he realizes she's talking. It's insane to look at this poem now that he realizes she's talking about her self-awareness. The hand of a beautiful lady. Lady knows what I'm thinking. If I can speak, she. Oh no, she's talking about Mike's. Oh. No. She's not talking about herself here, right? That she's like holding my hand and she knows every answer. Oh, your legend does not exist. Ah. Well, I mean, now you know why Monika's known as the best character. Like all this foreshadowing, like people love Monika for a reason, like as a character. Like she's such an interesting character, you know. Very interesting villain. Like you've never seen a villain like this before. You know. And like that monologue, that poem at the end when she shares about how she realizes how she realizes the literature club is not is just a dangerous place and all that stuff, terrible place, and that song she sang, oh my goodness, amazing, beautiful. Well, stuff I already read. Don't remind me about Sayori disappearing, please don't. We'll just hang out with Natsuki. I wonder what happened to Monika. Oh, I did search it up. I was curious. Apparently, if you do Monika, all the other girls are like, "No, choose me. She has the easiest job." So Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work. So you could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago, you were saying that. But that's because. Never mind. Okay. Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. And Monika's just like, no. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Poop Lord? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me, you know, hanging out with Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. She's still sulking. Oh, you don't have to be mean about that. Come on, Natsuki. About sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Oh, Natsuki just meant like sulking in terms of the performance. She didn't mean it in a mean way, like, haha, I got Poop Lord. No. Oh. Yuri, it's okay. I feel bad for Yuri too. It's kind of hard to see her the same way after Act 2, though. I might not even see Natsuki the same way after Act 2 either. Having to come up with something for her to do, and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. With a worried expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hands over on Yuri's shoulder. Yuri! You really are the most talented one here! Let's go. Character development. Awesome! And you're gonna make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki of all people to be saying such encouraging things, but I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayuri. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayuri would say at a time like this. Because Sayuri always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Well, I did these last 4 I did like episodes 7 to 10 all in one sit down, so yeah, that was insane. Like going from this and like reading about the spoiler about Sayuri's suicide being inevitable, and then talking about her depression, then that previous stuff with Yuri before she dies, and then we go to Act 2. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Huh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? So call me maybe. Okay. You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait! You're coming to my house? Oh yeah, because we don't want to go to her house. Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like, I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah. How do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is at home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. It's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it. Oh, didn't you say you were going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Ah! Did her face change a little? Like, I got a little more pale? Never mind. I feel like I could have sworn her brightness went up. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. You know? Ooh. Especially since we both like each other. I mean, more than that, she just told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Is this a chance I have to make some... Yeah, is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait! It's already Sunday. Sayuri's depression? Yeah, this is Sayuri's depression, right? I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. How come we haven't went to Sayuri's house yet? I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I feel like they would have Sayuri's depression happen no matter what, just because, you know, it's very important to the plot, like, it's very important, you know, like, to her, like, death, like, understanding her depression. So, like, whether you're taking Natsuki's route or Yuri's route, you still get that scene. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us, because they still keep Sayuri so precious and emotional. Like, we even got some extra stuff, like how she likes really happy and sad stuff, like bittersweet. Oh my goodness, when doing Natsuki's route. Oh. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. Of course we use the word cute. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayuri since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. Yeah. I don't want to go over this again. This is just depressing. Aw, hug. Well, let's just go to Natsuki's. Oh. It's almost time for Natsuki to meet my home. At the very least, if you want to come on the home, well, it would be fun. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? Yeah. Oh no, and Monika's like influencing her? Oh no. I spent only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Oh. Okay. Okay, we see her in, a non-uniform. Okay, Stop! Hey! I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such a cute clothes made the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Geez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school.
Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Oh my goodness, we're gonna be baking with Natsuki in our normal clothes, oh my goodness. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki told me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Oh, right, because I don't think she'd be allowed to, like, carry a bunch of stuff outside her home, so yeah. Good! Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer him to take this heavy bag from me? Yeah, Poop Lord. Be a gentleman, you're a Poop Lord! You're a lord, be a gentleman! Where's your hospitality, Poop Lord? Come on, since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. Wow, Natsuki is really strong if she can manage that. Ahaha! I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. Oh my goodness. Stop seducing me, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. Yeah, I really did underestimate you, Natsuki. Stop seducing me. Ahaha! Well, it's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Oh my goodness, that's actually... Okay, that's seducing me even more. Stop doing that, Natsuki. Hey! Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But... Geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school? Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Ahaha. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like, oh, okay. Ah! Natsuki catches her words, and her face turns red. Natsuki! Forget it! I didn't say anything! I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Okay, we're getting to a little bit of an awkward conversation. But you know what? I like Natsuki. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. Ahaha! You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Poop Lord. Natsuki smiles deviously. Natsuki smiles deviously! Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag, so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen's a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop, so I guess we finished baking. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Poop Lord, ready to put the food coloring. The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course! I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, people can still figure their flavor. People can still pick their favorite! That's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, Come on, you're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day. I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes
and Sayuri and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using that electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. Oh, okay. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. Okay, I like that. You have my vocab too, beating the crap out of it. Awesome. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks the... Wait, did she say... You need to beat the crap out of it. Oh, she's like beating as she's saying. I like she'd be like, you really need to beat the crap out of it. As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers into my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? She's grabbing my fingers. There's icing on it. Oh no. I did hear about this. Okay, I think, yeah, they have to... You're about to see what I mean. I sort of fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next! I like to see you try! I pushed harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop with some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it all. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? Should I lick it off? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Ooh. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Does her tongue accidentally touch me? Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. Oopsies. Kind of an accident. You wish! I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab the one as well. Oh my goodness. Ahaha, stop! Oh, we don't suck each other's finger, never mind. That's what I heard. But look at this. I like this. Is this a thumbnail? I think this would be a nice thumbnail for Natsuki's brow. I think that's pretty cool. We'll see. I like this. Pretty cute. It's like pretty romantic going on. Ahaha, stop! Like, I feel like this is the perfect example of, like, how awesome, like, the Sunder trope can be, like, whatever you call it, like, Shitogi and, Nisekoi, like, it's just, like, you know, the couple, like, the main couple having fun, you know? The main character and that girl having fun, because, you know, you get a lot of fun out of a Sunder that you don't get out of, like, other characters, you know? They're just having fun! You know, you won't get just, like, someone like Yuri, it's just, like, all, like, hot and sweaty, but, like, this is, like, we're having fun with each other like this, you know? It's awesome. Like, they're just, like, shy, and all that stuff. They're like, oh, blush, blush, blush. But look at this. This is fun. We're having fun with each other. It's awesome. Ahaha, stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. Oh, this is amazing. You know, I don't mean it. What a cute couple here. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Okay, that did happen. And, okay, you know, it's a little different when, what happened with Yuri, because Yuri did it by, like, instinct by accident, and then I did it to Yuri just as a way to, like, embarrass ourselves equally. But I'm just, like, trying to seduce her and all that stuff, like, I'm just, like, licking her finger for fun. I mean, that makes sense, because we're both anime and manga fans. I mean, actually, that makes sense. We both desire to just jump ahead, because, you know, when you read so much romance manga, you just, like, see the two protagonists just, like, not make any progress until, like, the very end, and then they finally get together, like, so annoying. So we just like to jump the gun, you know? I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, looking off the icing. Well, what? Did you just seriously? Natsuki's so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. The thumbnail? I like the first one better. I feel like this is not... I feel like I'm... Oh, wait. That's terribly out of context. If I keep the smiling one is like we're playing with each other. This one, out of context? No. I'm pinning her. Excuse me? Her face is entirely red.
Poop Lord, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls, unless you really like them. You know that, right?
What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that. What do you mean? Like, this is not normal, Poop Lord. Do you think it's normal to like someone's finger? I guess he didn't mean that in a sexual way, but like, it's not normal, Poop Lord. How did he not realize that now? Oh my goodness, I remember, I didn't watch the whole game theory, I didn't watch the whole GT Live playthrough of this game yet, because I'm playing the game myself, but I did see I remember they were talking, like, they were making, I did just go to the part where it's at the end of Act 1, and you know, their reaction to the whole Sayori thing, and I remember they were talking about, like, how disappointed they are in MC, and all that stuff, for just, like, licking, like, other girls' fingers like that, and I'm like, now I'm reading this, I'm like, okay, I can see this. You go all the way for Sayori, Poop Lord's flirting all the way with Sayori, and then he just does this to Natsuki, just like licking her finger for fun. Like, it makes sense in my context, because, you know, I went all the way in our route. I went all the way with that route, okay? We were flirting with each other, we were having fun with each other, we liked each other. But then when you're flirting with Sayori, okay, I'm like, that scene, that's a crazy scene to have it out of context. What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that. I guess Yuri's scene makes more sense when we licked her finger, with the context of her route. How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. No! Our romantic moment got ruined, interrupted. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet.
No wonder! You left a dirty tray in here, dummy! How could you make a mistake like that?
You should have checked that before turning the oven on.
Don't blame me for your mistakes.
Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. I like how I have no one at home. It's just me.
Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now.
Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. Come on, Poop Lord, you could have kissed her. There's your opportunity. You know she was liking you and all that stuff. Okay, she was blushing. She wasn't, like, outraged or anything. She was, like, blushing. She was like, you shouldn't do that to... She was shy. She was blushing. She was like, you shouldn't do that to girls unless you really like them. Come on, Poop Lord. There's your move. Come on. God damn it. Whatever. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier in the video, but... yeah, I was exploring the DDLC fandom, and I found out there's 4 subreddits called Just Monica, Just Natsuki, Just Yuri, and Just Sayori. Like, those 4 separate subreddits, like, the Just Natsuki, Just Yuri, and Just Sayori are, like, have, like, 30,000 members each, and then Just Monica, like, 90,000 members, and I'm just like, each of these girls have their own fandom, like, their own subreddit. What is this? This is waifu war is going too far, and then I click on the subreddit, and I'm just, like, see fan art, and I'm like, oh, God. Okay, this is the type of subreddit it is, just this weird fan art. But, yeah, Natsuki, there are people who like you, you know? Just saying. Feel good about yourself, you know? You don't need to worry. Don't compare yourself to Yuri. You just have, like, 1,000 members less than Yuri's subreddit does. Maybe in the future you'll go higher. You and Yuri are roughly the same. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with icing, like nothing ever happened.
Ah, that smells so good.
The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room.
Look at how cute they all look!
She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing.
Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
I think we are having more fun in this scenario. I don't think our conversation with Yuri was as long. It was just about knives, but we were having like much more fun with this, I'd say.
Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags.
I have these nozzles that'll make it look nice and fluffy. This can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though.
What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others.
That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake.
Something romantic maybe?
Like, happy birthday or whatever.
Huh. I see. Happy Valentine's? That gives me an idea, actually. Ooh. Poop Lord's gonna make a move, finally? Like, this is a real relationship, I'd say, like a awesome dynamic going on. I feel like Poop Lord kind of, it doesn't matter if he thinks Sayuri's right or not, he's like equally nice with Sayuri, I feel like. Whereas with Natsuki, like there's some chemistry going on between these two. I'm just saying, maybe it's just my biases, because of Nisekoi. That gives me an idea, actually. And, well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. You gonna write love, anime? Oh, no, literature themed. Never mind. Oopsies. But yeah, Sayuri's awesome, but I feel like Natsuki and Poop Lord have like better, like, more tension and chemistry going on. I don't know. They all deserve people though. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word like they like. Huh? I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. I feel like it just makes sense. You know, I feel like Sayuri deserves someone who is like really sweet to her. Like Poop Lord's like always being sarcastic to Sayuri, I feel like. At least in the beginning. And Yuri, I feel like deserves someone like more complex and all that. Like someone who's like more mature and complex and all that. Who like goes with her like vibes. I feel like Natsuki and I feel like MC has the same vibes as Natsuki does, you know? They have like the same I can just imagine them like working out perfectly together. You know, they both like manga, they're both minority in that sense. They both have chemistry, I don't know. You know, maybe I'll make a video essay on this. My Natsuki is the best ship in my Natsuki X MC, the best ship in DDLC. Oh my goodness, me officially engaging. I know I said some stuff about shipping wars in my Ace Attorney videos, but me engaging, like me actually making a video on shipping wars is insane. Anyways, I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but it's actually a really cute idea. So, ahaha, maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on, we're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Ooh. Huh? Did you say something? Nothing. Let's just do the icing. Come on, make a move at each other, please. No, I'm gonna have to read some fanfics after this. Oops. Oh, something fell. Oopsies. Anyways, Natsuki picks up the pace and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Yeah, I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Ahaha, Sayuri's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much as it. Oh. Ooh. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we could have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Ooh, she's talking about her. I remember hearing a theory about how Natsuki's like short and doesn't have like a fully developed like bod compared to like she's 18 years old like Yuri too, but she's not as like physically developed just because she's been malnourished. I think that's what I heard, but that wouldn't explain why she wouldn't have the cupcake if she's having a full meal. Oh, maybe because she has to like. Oh, she has to save up and like eat whatever her dad gives her, and then she can eat later if she wants. Yeah, I think that makes sense. She doesn't get much from her dad, I'm assuming. Because I heard that theory about the malnourishment. Oh, that is dark. She's got this short and oh, that is very dark. Hopefully, dark theories exist about all sorts of games, but if there's one game where these dark theories, or where you can have these dark theories, it's horror games. It's these games, like dark theories on like Nintendo games. Come on, man. Like, inside that's not what the intent was. That's not actually canon. That's not what the intent was. But for this, oh, it might be. I was hoping we could have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Ah, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. Yeah, we don't have the chance anymore. This was our last. This was the last of the romance we had between Natsuki and I. We will, for the last episode, we will check out how creepy Natsuki is. When we do her route, like her second act route, you know, like what it's like when she slowly becomes more and more messed up. We will check that out though. But yeah, this is the last romantic moment. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayuri each carry some, then you probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Let her enjoy a cupcake, please. Ahaha, I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I can think back to the conversation I had with Sayuri earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayuri always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki's already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before, about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Poop Lord? I thought he only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I felt the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Same thing that happened to Yuri. Wait, Natsuki? Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt. Oh! As if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. You know, she's right in she's right in my face. Maybe I'm as tall as her. And Yuri, I don't know. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it. For a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayuri? Eh? Hi, Poop Lord. Sayuri! Just now we weren't. It's okay, Poop Lord. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Oh man, we were having so much fun with Natsuki's route, but then, well, we're reaching the end of the video. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later, clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayuri waves goodbye. Sayuri... I can't. No. No. You still believe me? Wait. No, I remember hearing about his foreshadowing. Wait. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayuri, don't say that. It's true, Poop Lord. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica's right about what? And she was like about to say something about disappearing or committing suicide. No. Well... You'll always be my dearest friend. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I need to check out his choice. I promise I'll help you get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayuri forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayuri, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just like a good the answer I needed to hear. Another thing. You're also right, but I just want to get it. I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Poopa Lord. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So Sayuri's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. No! I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayuri looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayuri! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayuri through her feelings and helping her on the path that's right. I prefer the I love you choice. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayuri's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayuri will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Well, next time, I guess we're doing Yuri's route. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, that was a crazy episode. That was like 2.5 hours. That's almost 2.5 hours long. That's more than 2 hours. That was a more than 2 hour long episode. That's insane. And I didn't even commentate that much towards the second half of that. Wow. I was just like doing the voicing so we can get like, so we can keep going. My goodness. Well, it was really fun doing Natsuki's route, but it's all over now. I guess we'll do Yuri's route, which we already saw a glimpse of in Act 2, so I guess there goes our flirting. No. Well, yeah. The end of the flirting. No. What should I do? Well, next episode we're doing Yuri's route. I'll be more careful with Monika's poems. I want to check them out, get some foreshadowing and all that stuff, and then we'll go to the true ending. We'll explore Act 2 with Natsuki being messed up, and yeah, that'll be the last episode, where we get the true ending. Amazing. This game is really insane. Well, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!